Hey guys, in this video we are going to explore this new feature of web search inside Ollama. Now we have been using Ollama, we have been using the different LLMs that are available through Ollama on our local system, on different GPUs on the cloud and other places, but we always lacked that up-to-date information in the form of web search. But that ends today because Ollama has integrated web search into its APIs. So now what we can do is that we can get ourselves a new web search API which is available in Ollama now, and you can get this API if you have an account which is free as of now with some limits, but for higher limits we need to get a subscription which is about $20 per month on Ollama cloud. Now this web search can augment the models with the latest information from the web as with any web search feature, but now this is inbuilt into Ollama. Now the web search is provided as a REST API. It's easy. We can test out different models, so we can use this. Since it's a REST API, you can use it with the use of CURL, or you can use Python, you can use JavaScript. Let's go ahead and look at the examples. So first of all, let's go ahead and install VS Code. Every one of us has VS Code installed. Now let's open a new window of VS Code and let's go ahead and select a folder. Okay, this is a new folder, A53 Ollama Web. We take this folder, we select this folder and open this folder. Now press Ctrl J to open up the terminal here. Let's make a new environment, a separate environment. So I can say conda info --envs. So I have a list of different environments here, as you can see, but I'm going to create a new environment. So you need to have Anaconda or Miniconda installed. So I can say conda create -n Ollama, or you can say Ollama env. Then Python version is 3.13 and -y. So this will create a new environment for you with the name of Ollama env. Once it is installed, you can go ahead and activate that using conda activate Ollama _env. So now we are inside this environment, Ollama env, and I can say cls, and that's pretty good. Let's make a new file here. I can say new file. Let's say it's my main.py, and inside this, let's say I want to just import Ollama and just use the web search feature, a part of Ollama library here. And of course we need to install the library, so pip install Ollama here, and this will install the latest library of Ollama, the latest version of Ollama. And now we can just run this. So let's run this. I can say Python main.py, and it says that we need the API key here. Okay, in order to get or set the API key, what we need to do is I can say Ollama _API key _API _key equal to put in the API key here. To get the API key, we need to go to Ollama, create yourself an account. For example, if you go to ollama.com, you can sign in here, and you can sign in with your login, and once you log in, you will be brought to this place. You can go to settings, maybe, or go to keys, and then you can create or get yourself an API key. You can create a new API key, give it the name of YouTube maybe, and generate API key. This is the API key that we need. So we go back and paste it here and set it. Okay, now let's run this. Python main.py should be able to get some answers. This is pretty simple. As you can see, we import Ollama library. And then we use the class of web search, which means to search for particular information. So we get the results here. This is how we do it in Python. We can do the same thing in JavaScript as well. For that, we can use this code, or we can create a new file known as main.js, and we just paste in the file. So we import the library, we set up a new client here, a new variable, and then we do the web search, and then we just print the results. So for running this, what you can do is we can say node main.js, but first we need to install. So npm install Ollama. So we added 2 packages, and now if you run this, you will get node main.js, and you will get the results. It's as simple as that. You can use this. It's pretty simple. Next, let's go ahead and test the CURL one. So here we have this is the endpoint, and this is the authorization. Now for running in the CURL, I would like to use Postman. This is a beautiful testing service of the APIs. So if you have any APIs endpoints, it's pretty easy to test using Postman. Now we can download this on your local system, which I've already done. So I will open this Postman on my local system. I can go ahead and create a new request. I can change this to post. Once I change this to post, I can go back and copy this, which is the Ollama API web search here, and then for the authorization or for the heading, we can use this authorization, and you can use this bearer here as value and put in the API key that we have already obtained. So let's copy this API key, paste it here, and that's done. In the body section, in the raw section, we need to put our input. So in the raw section, we can put this data here. So put it here. And you can see that what is Ollama, or you can change this to what is, and you can ask this what is a mango, and just send this, and you'll be able to see that we get this answer. So we see 200 results, which means the request is successful. We see the results here in this form. We can preview the results in this format as well. So we'll get the title, the URL, and the content. And then we get this one, another one. So we get 3 results. So this is how we can use the CURL. This is how we can use the Python version and the JS version. Now another example I would like to show you is build this mini search agent. So for this we need to pull Ollama Qwen 3. We can use the cloud version as well, but for right now let's use the Alibaba's Qwen 3 4 billion parameters. For this, we need to pull the model in our local system. First, we need to install Ollama. You can go to ollama.ai, and then you can go ahead and click on download. You can download it for Windows. You would get an exe file, and you can just install that. Once you install that, you can start the Ollama by saying Ollama here, and this will start the Ollama. We have a new interface for interacting with different models here as well. But I'm going to go to a command prompt, and inside the command prompt, I can type Ollama. This will give me a list of different commands here. So serving the model, creating a model, showing different information of the model, running, stopping, pulling, pushing to a registry once we have a login, sign in, sign out, list the models, see the list of running models, copy a model, remove a model, and help. So we can see the list of models that I have. I can say Ollama and list. And you can see that I have all these models installed on my local system till here, and the Qwen 1. The cloud models are stored on my system, but it's installed on the cloud. If you want to check out more on the cloud feature, you can check out this video where I've shown you how to use this cloud and how to get it started. So now I need to pull this model. So I need to pull the Qwen 3 4 billion. But as a matter of fact, I have already pulled this model. So even if you pull this model, it'll show you that it's complete. So 2.5 GB model is present on my local system. Now, once we have this model pulled, what you can do is that we can implement this mini search agent. So let's copy this code and just create a new file. Let's say main1.py. Cool. So we have this on a new code. So main1.py. So let's look at the code. So from Ollama, we import chat, web fetch, and web search. Web search is like searching the web. So when we search for the web, for example, the examples that we have seen here, this is the web search. So when we search for the web, we get the results, but web fetch is to go in depth to one particular URL and get the information in depth. So we define this available tools as a dictionary here. So web search is web search, and this web search, web fetch is the web fetch class. And we start with this new message. So I put this new message, what are the latest news about LLMs. So role is user, content is this, and then we go through a loop. This is the response creation. So chat, we use chat from Ollama. The model that we're going to use is Qwen 3 4 billion, which is in our local system because we have already pulled this model. And also we need to make sure that Ollama is running. So for that, you can go to localhost, you can go to 11434, and you should get Ollama is running. Or on the taskbar, you can see that I have this Ollama running. If we have Ollama running, then it should work. Okay, so let's go back, and here we'll see that messages is messages that you're passing here. Tools is there are 2 tools, web search and web fetch, and thinking mode, we're keeping it true, and this is the response. So if that response consists of a message and a thinking, then we print that thinking portion. If that message has a content, we print that message content, and then we append the response.message at the back of the messages here. Also, we check for any tool calls. So if there are any tool calls, for example, response.message.tool calls, if there are any tool calls, then we iterate through the tools, and then we call that particular tool or get the name of the function or get the name of that particular tool. Once we get that particular tool's name, we go ahead and run that particular tools, get the results, and append the results to the messages again. Else we say that that particular tool is not found on the tool that the LLM replies. So for example, if you run this and we get that there is a particular tool known as web fetcher, okay, of course that will not be found in the list of tools because there is no web fetcher tools. If it returns a web fetch tool, which is a valid tool, then you can go ahead and run that tool, which means the LLMs that you're using should be compatible with function calling, should be compatible with tool callings. Not every LLM can be used for this. So let's go ahead and run this Quen 3 4 billion. So this is a local model running on my system, but the web search and web fetch are being used via the APIs of Ollama from the Ollama cloud. So let's run this. I can say python1.py. So I'm saying that this is the query, what is the latest news on LLMs. Now let's see how does it run. So first of all, I'm expecting to print some thinking and some tool calls, then to use that call, and then using the particular tool's output, give the final output. So we can read it from the start. So we have this thinking part. Okay, the user is asking for the latest news on LLMs. Let me think about how to approach this. First, I need to figure out what tools I have. The tools provided are web search and web fetch. Since the user wants the latest one, web search seems to be more appropriate here. Web fetch would be for a specific URL, but the user didn't provide a URL, so probably web search is the way to go. We use the web search function, requires a query and a max results. The query here is latest news about LLMs. The max results can be set to, let's say, 3 as the default, but maybe the user wants recent ones, maybe fight. Our default is 3, so just maybe use 3 for concise. With the parameters for web search, required are query and max results. So I need to specify both. Let me check the function definition again. The function says max results and integer with default 3. So maybe I can set max results to 3 to get the 3 results. So the tool call would be the web search with this query, latest news about LLMs, but the user wrote LLMs. So maybe the latest news on LLMs. Wait, there is the user said LLMs, okay, which is a large language model. So the query should be latest news about LLMs. Did I mention something wrong? No, it's okay. The tool call is, so web search with query, latest news about LLM, so the max result of 3. So the tool call JSON would be this, web search, arguments would be latest news about LLMs, and max result is 3. Yes, this should work. So it returns a tool call with the name of web search. So it selected the web search, and instead of the web fetch, it selected the web search because it has 2 tools, and it was able to find out that we need web search for this work. And the maximum argument, maximum result is 3, and the query is latest news. We get the results, and then we can see that, okay, I see the user asked for this. I call the web search function with the query latest news about LLMs, and the results are 3. The response from the tool gives a list of articles from a website called LLM Explorer. Then it uses that output of the tool and give me a particular response. So you can see that we get this beautiful response here. So you can see that it's pretty easy to use your local model, but for the web search and web fetch functions, you can go ahead and run from the cloud of Ollama. If you want to run a different model, you can change this here. For this purpose, let's go ahead and use this GPT-OSS 120 billion cloud model. So it says that there are 3 models or recommended cloud models. For the local model, you can use Quen 3 and GPT-OSS. For the cloud recommendation is GPT-OSS 120 billion. Let's use this one. You can put it here. And now what happens is that we are not dependent on our local system now, because this model is running on the clouds via our API on the Ollama cloud. The web fetch and web search is running on the clouds. So what are the latest news about Ollama? Then we can see that it's able to do this. It's able to go to the thinking mode, to the tool calls, get the results, and then think again, tool calls, think, and give you the final response as here. So we have this. Quick takeaways is starting with this, you can hand a Python calling to Ollama. The new web search tool lets you keep your models up to date, which is this feature that we were talking about. Model catalog keep expanding, security matters, and release cadences. This is what I have to say about web search and web fetch. Now you can use this. Go ahead and use this in your projects. It's pretty amazing. You can use the web fetch as well. So for the web fetch, you can just put the entire link here, because web fetch is used to fetch results from a particular URL. You can try this as well. So in the main code, I can put this, and let's try out the web fetch as well. So we have this ollama.com, and it gave me the results from this particular web page only. So that's web fetch. So I hope you got a pretty good idea of this new web search capability of Ollama. If you want to get started with Ollama Cloud, you can check out this video, but I'm sure you will be using this feature to a great extent. If you're looking for a great GPU, I suggest you try the run pod that I normally use for my projects. Now, using this link, you can get a credit of $500 to $500 of bonus when you spend your first $10 on RunPod. And I will see you in this next video. Have a nice day.